these are the things what people don't see. And I'm not saying I'm the only person who does it. Every pro athlete, every amateur who wants to be the best has to do the work behind closed doors when people don't see it, and in a gym in front of everybody. These are the sessions that really count. So I'm in a good headspace. Like I say, we are 3 weeks out. I just want to get it done now.
Thank you so much.
Oh, thanks, mate.
Oh, yeah,
Bit more? Oh, thank you.
yeah.
Wow. Multiple cup of teas. Good morning, guys. So, welcome to this video. Obviously, you've just seen what I do typically in the morning. So, we are 3 weeks out from the Olympia, and this is my morning routine to date. So, today's session is what I do on day 1, day 2, and then on day 3, I do a full ab session instead of my core, isotension and posing practice. So yeah, we do it over a 3-day stint, and then on a Sunday I'll do abs on their own as well when I've got food in. So there is quite a lot of core training now, a lot of isotension, which for me is just the fundamentals of keeping your waist tight, keeping control through your posing routine when you're on stage, and I just think it makes you look effortless. And it's all the things what define you, what I feel define you from winning a show and coming second. So these are the things what are going to separate you from winning shows. Obviously we've got a little man here, he's making us lots of cup of teas and toast. Good boy. That's yours, Ash.
Thank you.
Thank you, mate. Good boy. And then I go straight into my first meal. So I'll talk to you about my first meal, and then we'll go through the routine of what I was doing. So my first meal is 100 grams of oats, so that I'm hitting my complex carbs. There is 40 grams of whey protein, impact whey protein, chocolate orange, my favourite. We've got 30 grams of blueberries, so antioxidants and a few more carbs. We've got almond butter, which is for the essential fats. So this is a high calorie meal for where I'm at in prep at the minute, but it's perfect to start the day off. When they say breakfast is the most important part of the day, or the most important meal of the day, they are so true, because it sets you up for the day. So I don't really go any less than this. When I drop my calories even more in the next 3 weeks, it'll be over other meals rather than this one. I'll keep this one in. So I am going to carry on eating because I'm starving. But typically my morning routine starts with a peppermint tea or a black coffee, depending on how tired I am. with the wife at 5:30 in the morning. 5:45, I'm down here with my EAAs and my super greens and a bit of L-carnitine. So I mix all that in. I still class this as fasted. Some people don't because they don't class liquids as being fasted. Fasted is like nothing at all. But for me, because I'm not having spiking my insulin, or because I'm not having solid food, I still class it as fasted. So I will take that drink into my gym, and I'll do an hour cardio. So 30 minutes cross trainer, 30 minutes incline walk. And I think you just caught the last part of my cardio session. I can't have Ash sat watching me on a treadmill for an hour. So that was me just finishing up then. And then I go into 30 minutes core work. And this for me is really difficult. And again, there's so many days where you just think, oh, you've done your hour card, you just want to go in and eat because your stomach's eating itself, you're starving at this point, and all you're thinking about is your chocolate orange oats. But that's what separates you, by staying that mental toughness and getting the work done and what is needed. And I feel keeping that core tight for men's physique is really important. So I do sets of like rounds. So I do plank, 1 minute on. But as you can see, I don't know if you saw me slightly moving. I know it's a static hold planks, but I was slightly moving towards the end of each minute. That wasn't because I was struggling, that was to make it harder. So I was crunching all the way through, keeping tense, but naturally, as you hold something for so long, you'll soften off. So by doing that pulsating movement, it's something I just made up, and I feel it works for me. I'm not saying it's the right thing to do, but it makes me contract my abs even harder and harder and harder. And that last 10 seconds of that minute is brutal. So that's why you saw me shaking like that. Then I do side planks with no rest in between. And then I'll go into a posing routine. So I'm still out of breath, still got blood into the muscle. I've activated my midsection, and then I'll go into my posing routine. I'll do that a couple of times round, and then straight into isotension. Isotension is something I've done from day dot, and I feel like it's really, again, kept my core tight. And it's basically inhale in, exhale all the air out as much as you can, and you contract your abs as hard as you can. Squeeze your abs as hard as you can. And I only do 10 reps of that, and it is brutal. Absolutely, you feel the blood rushing into your midsection, and trying to hold it and cramp. And you can easily cheat, you can half tense, you can just half arse it if you want, but a true isotension is literally squeezing that muscle as hard as you can for 3 to 4 seconds, then you go again. And then I went on to both sides, so hitting both obliques, and then I do that 2 or 3 times round, including posing routine in between. So there's quite a lot to it, and these are the things where, you know, when they say about like champions are made where in the dark, no, what do they say, like in the shadows, where these are the things what people don't see. And I'm not saying I'm the only person who does it. Every pro athlete, every amateur who wants to be the best has to do the work behind closed doors when people don't see it, and in a gym in front of everybody. These are the sessions that really count. So I'm in a good headspace. Like I say, we are 3 weeks out. I just want to get it done now. I feel like I'm ready. I'm a lot heavier at the minute. I might be tempted to do my calorie reading soon, just to see where we're at, because I am weighing quite a bit heavier than previous shows at this stage, but I'm happy with how I'm looking and where we're looking. So whether it's an illusion and I still need body fat to come off, and I'm kidding myself, or whether we've put some good muscle tissue on this year. So because I'm prepping myself, it's quite hard, obviously mentally, start getting a little bit testing, and one day you feel like you're fat, next day you feel like you're ready, next day you feel skinny and depleted. So that is the benefits to having a coach. But I know the signs. I'm not saying I know everything, still learning, and I'll always be learning until the day I stop doing it. But I know these are, I won't say negatives, but these are the sides that come with bodybuilding and prepping and pushing your body to its absolute limits. So it is tested mentally and physically, but this is why we're in the sport. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love going into that dark place in my head when I'm training and thinking, is anyone else doing this, or would your competition be welching out? And I have a mental battle with me and my competitors in my head, and it just fires me up like you would not believe. So that's, a little insight into my morning routine. 3 weeks out from the Olympia. The Olympia, which I'm going to win this year. 7 times I've been at that Olympia. This year, first time I've prepped myself. and I'm going in with confidence. I'm sick of being this humble, nice guy from the UK who just hopes, and people just hope he does well because he's a nice guy. I don't want that. I want to be the guy where people think he's undeniable and he deserves that hands down. So that's what we're working towards, and that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to finish my breakfast because it's getting cold, and this is my best meal of the day, so I need to make the most of it. But just a quick run through. Tablet box, live by this when I'm prepping. So we've got vitamin C, multiplex with like a multivitamin. We've got joint plex, we've got CLA, we've got vitamin D3, we've got omegas 3, and digestive enzymes, probiotics. So that's everything I take. So I'm kind of rattling through the day. So I take one of these twice a day. Get out of here. But thank you for watching this video. Hopefully it gives you a little insight into something else on the Ryan Terry journey to Olympia. I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks guys, please subscribe. I'll see you soon.